Welcome to another fabulous episode of Sold in Upstate New York.
We hope you all had a wonderful weekend, although it was very, very hot. Let us tell you about our weekend. Our weekend was not so much fun.
Every weekend with me is fun, Bill.
Okay, so we're selling a property in Bridgewater, and there's 30 acres of hillside in Forest. And the new buyers are saying, can we go walk the property? It's a Saturday afternoon. What could possibly go wrong?
It was a nice, gentle request.
It was a lovely request.
Oh, by the way.
Exactly. And so we donned our absolute terrible clothes, sneakers, and Robin had on cutoffs and a baseball hat on backwards, New York Yankees.
And a gallon of bug spray on me.
Absolutely. So off we go into the woods. We come back out.
Wait a second. Can I just stop you for a minute?
Of course.
We did not go in the woods. I sacrificed myself. I went in the woods.
Small detail.
Mr. Wonderful sat with the husband owner at a deck table and watched us venture into the forest.
This is way too much information.
There's no we, but please continue.
At any rate, when my lovely wife came out, she looked like she was in Kenya for 4 weeks. She had blood all over herself. There were bug bites. There were where she got in the brambles.
Like, look, I'll throw one in for the team, okay? For River Hills, I'll throw one in. But I'm telling you what, I look like I was in a war zone coming out. I fell out of the forest, okay? And I'm a hillbilly, so I'm kind of used to this. The thorns were like this. I had blood all over myself. And of course, what does blood do in the forest? You know what they do.
It tracks.
Every bug in the 30 acres was after me. I had scratches on my face. I mean, it was like a war-torn area. But anyway, threw it in for the team. Mr. Wonderful looked fabulous sitting at the table. But please continue.
At any rate, as a reward for my lovely wife, I took her to the Blue Mingo for lunch after that. Mm-hmm. What could possibly go wrong? Had a wonderful lunch there. And by the way, if you've never ever gone, please enjoy it.
It's wonderful. It's on the shores of Otsego Lake in Cooperstown.
Absolutely wonderful. So as we're coming out, there's a brand new little consignment shop there called
Clutter.
And so we go in there, and we look like Joe Jones, the rag man, and his wife.
I'm not going to say any dirty words. We didn't look good.
We did not look good. And
unrecognizable.
She had her baseball hat on, again, backwards.
And the blood. Don't forget the blood.
Oh, yeah, the blood everywhere. So anyway, so we're walking through there looking at things, and all of a sudden we hear someone say, hey, look, there's those people from the TV show. And Robin and I start looking around.
No, please. I want to give you a realistic point of view on this from being an observer. So my husband goes, yes, that was I, William J.
That's not true at all.
And then I'm in the corner, skulking in the corner, trying to hide, and I'm going, yes, that was I, William J.
That's not true at all. It was
a
really
lovely
wonderful
surprise in Cooperstown, New York, on our little luncheon date, but it was wonderful.
Absolutely.
But you did look fabulous, honey. You always look fabulous.
Thank you. And thanks for taking one for the team.
So we're just coming from a listing presentation.
Yes.
And a listing presentation with us is usually a couple hours long. We like to give a full presentation on, of course, the way we do business.
Yes.
But also have an open discussion where sellers always have questions. Very few people sell properties once a year, right? It's a big deal. So the sellers always have questions, and we like to sit down and have coffee with them and just discuss any concerns they have, how the transition happens. But usually after a couple hours, I'll speak for myself, I am shot, man, because you give it all you can because you have one chance to make a great impression.
So true. But the house...
Oh, what's this Bobo doing?
Well, there you go. The house is the most unique house that we have ever had the pleasure of seeing, visiting, you name it. It is unbelievable.
And you got to I think we work well together in that I get more emotionally involved in our presentations.
You do. You tie into the people so beautifully.
I tie into the energy of the people and the home they've created. I get very emotional about this, and you're more level-headed. So because what we do in a listing presentation is this: there's 3 steps. We talk about the way we do business and how we can help the client.
Yep.
And that is the personal aspect, which is big in River Hills, right? Because
it's the biggest part. It's who we are.
It's the biggest part. We don't use the lockbox. I mean, everything
we do is special and high intensity labor for us.
So we cover the personal aspect of how we can serve the client. Then we talk about the marketing aspect of our business, and then the third part of our transaction presentation is when we actually give a price. We give a price right on the spot. We've got enough experience. We've been around a while. We know the market.
We do our comps. We turn around and we study.
Our comps, our comparables. So we're able to offer a price before we leave.
Now that's all well and good, but this is a house like we've never seen before. Unreal.
And we've seen more than a couple houses.
Yes, it goes without saying, but this is unique. How is it, folks, that it's got a stream that flows through the foyer of the house?
So it's kind of like it's a
storybook.
It's storybook, but you know how the Frank Lloyd Wright, he encompassed bringing the outside into his.
Oh, that was very well done.
Right?
Yes.
Man, he focused on bringing the outside into his living environments, right? So this house has a little bit of that, in that, like what Bill says, it's got, when you walk in the foyer, it's got a creek that comes in through the house and water falls down into these holding ponds. Okay, that's pretty spectacular. But the house,
that's nothing.
I mean, it's nothing.
That is
because
nothing.
When you look out the wall-to-wall windows, there's a series of ponds that they have cultivated with a big fountain in the middle, and that dominates the entire front panoramic view of the house.
And the ponds are not little somethings. One of them is an absolute swimming pond
with a diving board.
With a diving board.
I mean, it is
spectacular.
It is. It's not just the buildings. It's what the sellers have created was the way of life that this created. It is just a magical location, and it's like you try not to. Again, I get so emotionally involved. It was just so overwhelming to be able to be a part of, to see this property.
Absolutely. Well, with all good things happen, sometimes there's a little cloud comes into the situation. And if you all remember the wonderful home that we've talked about that sold to that unicorn from New Jersey that came and bought the house and came with a wonderful down payment and everything, unfortunately.
Closed captioning is provided by Tucker Backyard Pools and Spa.
Do you need a reliable moving company? Look no further than EJA Moving in Oriskany. Whether it's a local move or long distance, EJA Moving has you covered. Their experienced team treats your belongings like their own, from packing to transport, handling it all with care and professionalism. Be sure to ask about 3 boxes and make your next move stress-free with EJA Moving. Call today for a free quote. Satisfaction is guaranteed. EJA Moving in Oriskany. We make the difference.
I'm Andrew Derminio, licensed real estate salesperson with River Hills Properties. If you're looking for your dream home or looking to get the best possible price for your property, I am dedicated to personalized attention and expert guidance. My full service approach includes our extensive marketing, locally famous information book, and no lockbox strategy. That means I'm here for all showings, inspections, appraisals, and more. Start your journey at andrewderminio.com.
Why do we say we bring the fun to your backyard? Because at Tucker Backyard Pools and Spas, that's exactly what we aim to do. And a fiberglass pool can bring years and years of backyard fun. A fiberglass pool from Tucker Backyard is more affordable now than ever. Plus, with durability, low maintenance, and of course beauty, it's the perfect fit for your backyard. With Tucker Backyard service and knowledge and interactive showroom, now is the time to stop by and learn more about putting the pool of your dreams in your backyard. Visit Tucker Backyard Pools and Spas, Seneca Turnpike. We bring the fun to your backyard.
Welcome back to Sold in Upstate New York. With all good things, sometimes there's a little cloud comes into the situation. And if you all remember the wonderful home that we've talked about that sold to that unicorn from New Jersey that came and bought the house and came with a wonderful down payment and everything, unfortunately his financing didn't work out for him, which is a very sad thing for them and certainly for the buyers. So
the reality of real estate is, look, it's an involved transaction, and sometimes these things happen, right? So what we're going to do is sellers were extremely disappointed.
Obviously.
The buyers are obviously disappointed.
Yes, it's sad for everybody.
A big part of our job is to rally up, reinvigorate the listing, and we'll be having an open house on that and finding a new buyer. So if you had any interest in that, call me. It's available.
It's gorgeous.
1252 State Route 5S in Little Falls, currently active for $229,900. This is a two-story built in 1925 with 4 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms. Square footage of 1,729. This home has many great features, but one of the standout pluses is the eating kitchen. Classic design with a ton of counter space. Country curb appeal in the Central Valley School District. 439 Van Rowan Road in Utica. Today, it will be sold. I had it for currently active, but that's not going to happen. There's already multiple offers on the table. List price is $185,000. It's a split level, 3 bedrooms, 1 bath, with 1,376 square feet of interior living space. Located in the heart of North Utica, this home fits a lot of families' needs. Great price range, the right floor plan, and move-in ready. Big backyard with a movie theater in the basement, and updates make this a great buy. 228 West Main Street in Frankfort, currently active for $119,900. This is a 2-family residence with 2 bedrooms and 1 bath up and 1 bedroom and 1 bath down. It's on a nice sized lot of 0.44 acres. It's a great investment property and a great opportunity. Bonus of Frankfort Municipal Power. We love that. Newer roof, newer hot water tanks and boiler. Well maintained and super rental history. 35 Overland Drive in Clinton, currently active. List price $289,900. This is a manufactured home in a park with 3 bedrooms and 2 baths. 1,589 square feet of interior living space. Thinking about downsizing and simplifying your life? This ranch home is one of the best in the 55 plus age group Cherrywood community. Wide open floor plan, attached 2-stall garage, screened in porch, plus so much more. Homes in this community don't come up for sale that often, so don't wait to schedule your private showing. 4378 State Route 28 in Newport. This is currently active. List price, $370,000. This is a ranch home with 4 bedrooms and 3 baths. 2005 interior square footage. Nice lot, 2.2 acres. Shielded from the road with mature landscaping sets this serene setting ranch home. The real wow factor is in the rear of the home. Full walkout basement, large 3-season room, big energy efficient windows that look out over the West Canada Creek. It's unbelievable. 411 Palmer Street in Frankfort. This is sold. It was listed for $139,500 and is sold for $147,500. 6 days on the market with multiple offers. It's a 2-story home with 3 bedrooms and 1 bath. 1,128 square feet of interior living space. What a great value this was. And it fits so many buyers. Corner lot in the village. Main floor laundry, mature landscaping, and ready to move in. 6457 Anderegg Drive in Rome. This is sold. It is sold for $210,000. It's 5 days on the market, and yep, with multiple offers. It's a ranch home, 3 bedrooms, 1 bath, with 1,189 square feet of interior living space. 1/3 of an acre,
Turnkey ranch nestled in the tranquil town of Lee. Hardwood flooring, 2-stall attached garage, sealed basement, open floor plan, and beautiful kitchen. We are setting records for sale prices here at River Hills Properties in the town of Lee in the city of Rome. 6642 Bishop Road in Rome. This is sold. It was listed for $179,900 and it sold for $201,000. It was 4 days on the market with multiple offers. This is a ranch home, 3 bedrooms, 1 bath, 1,040 square feet of interior living space. This home was transformed by the sellers and featured a brand new kitchen. Expansive and private yard served as a little paradise. And finally, 6619 Seville Drive in Rome. This one sold, and it sold for $279,000. It's a raised ranch that boasted 3 bedrooms and 2.5 bathrooms. 2,103 square feet of interior living space. There was so much to offer on this home. Great backyard, in-ground pool with a pool house, newly remodeled full bath and kitchen. A really lovely home.
Today's featured property is
Johnny B's Tavern and Restaurant on Old Floyd Road in Rome. It's actually in the town of Floyd, but it's got a Rome address. This has been a pretty well-established restaurant for a number of years. It was the old Okie Dokies prior to being Johnny B's.
Please join the Good News Center for our special 10th year anniversary Flags for Heroes tribute.
By sponsoring one of our flags, you'll be part of this beautiful tribute of 1,000 American flags along Utica's Memorial Parkway.
Show your Olympic spirit and support our heroes by visiting thegoodnewscenter.org or call the number on your screen. For $40, you can sponsor a flag in honor or memory of a loved one.
Special thanks to Tucker Backyard Pools and Spas.
Hi folks, if you have sealing needs this year, residential or commercial, call the name you know and trust, Views Valley Sealing. Don't be scammed by watered down sealer. We only use commercial grade sealer. Call Views Sealing, 866-4715.
You need to be a real man. Go out and get tested. Ooh, we're gonna stay up all night telling many stories, and in the morning, we're gonna get tested. I'm a real man. Scoop.
Like, well, Scoob, I'm afraid to go to the doctor.
Yeah. Join me, Luke. Join me for testing on the backside. Hi, this is comedian Greg Morton, reminding you that real men get tested.
Welcome back to Sold in Upstate New York. We have got a pretty wonderful property to feature this week. It's a commercial property, local restaurant for sale. We're going to go into that shortly. And also we have a great tip of the week, I think.
Absolutely. This week's tip of the week is we're talking about surveys.
Surveys. Do you need them? Do you want them? Do you have them? All those things come into play before you get ready to list your property. So look, you don't need a survey to close on a property in upstate New York. Okay. Usually the lines are written in stone. They're in your they're in your abstract. So that's perfectly fine. But in some cases, it's good to have a survey. I will tell you that if you have a large parcel of land, if you're selling especially to an out-of-towner, they're going to want a survey.
Sometimes an updated survey.
Sometimes an updated survey, but it's not necessary. You also may want to get a survey if you're in town, and even though those lot lines are pretty established, the GIS lines, like when you look on Google and you see the red lines, they may be moved over and go right through the middle of your house. You may want to get a survey in that particular case as well. But again, they're not necessary to close on a house. But are they good to have? Yeah, you betcha.
One of the things that people get surveys in the smaller communities is because there's encroachment issues, where someone's back building or their two-car garage just happens to be a foot or two off their property onto your property.
Yeah.
So people need to get that done for the next buyer. Today's featured property is
Johnny B's Tavern and Restaurant on Old Floyd Road in Rome. It's actually in the town of Floyd, but it's got a Rome address. This has been a pretty well-established restaurant for a number of years. It was the old Okie Dokies prior to being Johnny B's, and it's been a wonderful neighborhood staple. We've eaten there, we can recommend it, but River Hills has it presently listed for sale. This is 8345 New Floyd Road in Floyd with a Rome address. Currently active. $399,900 is our list price. This is a commercial listing with a bonus living quarters above the restaurant and bar. It has 4,608 square feet of interior living space. It's on a spacious 1 acre lot. Walk right into a thriving restaurant and bar business. The price is right and the location is superb. 10 minutes to the 82 companies located on Griffiths Business Park. Pride of ownership shows, and a strong community support is evident.
What Robin and I like about this property, it's family owned and family controlled. It's a wonderful thing. Their menu, everything that they do, it's got the family sense to it. It's a nice touch.
What I think is special about this and very unique is that opening a restaurant and bar or any small business is a challenge. But what this property has is it has a full living quarters above the restaurant. So it allows that new business owner to get a head start and save actually a lot of money because they're living on the premises. So there's a bunch of financial advantages to that.
Absolutely.
And it's easy for the family that runs the property. But I think that is probably, other than pride of ownership, that is just a standout for me on this property.
And the upstairs accommodations are actually quite large.
They're nice. I think it's a 3-bedroom.
I mean, so it could definitely handle a family, or in some cases,
maybe the chef
and his family.
It's got a lot of flexibility, and pride of ownership shows on this. It's in amazing shape.
This week's Agent of the Week is
Ann Kuhn. Ann has been with us since 2016, almost since the beginning, and Ann has taken the additional education to become an associate broker with River Hills.
That's a big deal.
It's a big deal. A lot of extra learning, and Ann is a wonderful, wonderful addition to our River Hills family.
A true professional, and for some reason has found out that her main marketplace is out towards Sherrill and Verona. I mean, it's amazing that however business goes, she follows it. But she's doing a wonderful job, and we're very proud to have her being part of our team.
Thanks, Ann.
I enlisted as a medic to be there to help my patients, and after an injury, I found myself as a patient. I experienced post-traumatic seizures. Depression is a big one that comes along with it, PTSD. So I pursued my PhD in neuroscience and regenerative medicine. The coalition has helped fund my academic pursuits. They genuinely care about helping the vet in whatever way that they can. Through supporting the coalition, you're supporting some of the veterans that have the biggest needs.
Visit saluteheroes.org to learn more.
Do you need a reliable moving company? Look no further than EJA Moving in Oriskany. Whether it's a local move or long distance, EJA Moving has you covered. Their experienced team treats your belongings like their own, from packing to transport, handling it all with care and professionalism. Be sure to ask about 3 boxes and make your next move stress-free with EJA Moving. Call today for a free quote. Satisfaction is guaranteed. EJA Moving in Oriskany. We make the difference.
Why do we say we bring the fun to your backyard? Because at Tucker Backyard Pools and Spas, that's exactly what we aim to do. And a fiberglass pool can bring years and years of backyard fun. A fiberglass pool from Tucker Backyard is more affordable now than ever. Plus, with durability, low maintenance, and of course beauty, it's the perfect fit for your backyard. With Tucker Backyard service and knowledge and interactive showroom, now is the time to stop by and learn more about putting the pool of your dreams in your backyard. Visit Tucker Backyard Pools and Spas. Seneca Turnpike. We bring the fun to your backyard.
Don't wait until there's water in your basement. Let Brank Construction fix the problem before it becomes an out-of-control expense. Brank is the area's expert when it comes to concrete, basement walls, floors, and foundations. From old stone to concrete walls and foundations, Brank is the first call you should make.
Hello, my name's Leah Brank. Call my family today to get the job done right and right away for the right price.
Call Brank Construction for general contracting. Additions, kitchens, baths, and more. Call today for a free estimate. 315-894-3481.
Welcome back to Sold in Upstate New York, and we want to close out the program with a reminder to please always buy the Mohawk Valley. Very important.
And this week, our featured business of the week, we're proud to say, is someone we do business on a regular basis. Matter of fact, you did business with her yesterday.
It's so true.
Right? I got a dozen roses from my new Robin J office, I call it, because he's William J. I'm Robin J. I call myself. Anyway, I got a new home office. Stay tuned on that. I got rid of the kids' bedroom and turned it into an office. I'm taking pictures of that, so you'll see that. Anyway, Always by Mohawk Valley is Flowers for You in Newport, New York. Lori has owned the florist for, I'm going to say 35, 37 years. She's been a staple in the village of Newport. We use her. She's got a wonderful business. And good news is that they are presently building
a new facility.
And where is that located?
That is going to be in Poland, New York.
And it's right next to their family farm, I think,
exactly.
Right?
And that's going to expand the business. But another great point is they deliver wherever you want it sent. Whatever it is, across the nation, across town, or down in the city.
And I know they would appreciate your business. They do a wonderful job. Today I'm very proud of my work. I worked in this awful heat because it was bothering me every time I came home at night to have all these weeds. So I'm here admiring my beautiful rose garden here in Trenton Falls.
This absolutely is our best garden ever. We've got wisteria started, and the roses, as Robin mentioned, it's really lovely. Hope you don't mind us sharing it with you.
Yeah, so one thing we hear over and over again, obviously price matters. Everyone is focused on getting the best deal, the best price when it comes to insurance, but what we're focused on is coverage, and then beyond that, the local service. The last thing that you want to happen, should you have a claim, specifically a home claim, is you've got to call an 800 number and get kind of bounced around. The beauty of what we do is, unfortunately, when losses happen, when fires happen, I'll personally get a phone call. I'll personally be out there with you, or someone from my team will be. When you call the agency, you're going to get one of the same few people time and time again, so that consistency and treating you like family, and you truly are a neighbor, not just a number to us. So that local service, even if we're a few dollars more, I guarantee you'll appreciate when you need us during a time when things are stressful because you just went through a loss or a claim or something unexpected. And when you deal with a local company like us, you're gonna get a local professional that's there for you. I'm Scott Grates. I own Scott Grates State Farm Agencies. We have 2 locations to serve you, one in Ilion, one in Utica. We have 11 professional licensed team members to serve you, close to 80 years combined experience, so you can be sure that you're getting the most professional help out there.